Hello, everyone. This is Kirusho here. Yes, this is gonna be. We're gonna be getting back to Yu Yu Hakusho with us. Now, ugh, there. Trying to sneeze, but I can't. But anyway, back. This is gonna be coming back until I hit 200 subscribers. Now, I don't know exactly how long this what if it's gonna be, but I know it's gonna be the longest one on my channel. But if I do hit 200 before I finish this one, I'm gonna have to do another 200 subscribers. Well, a 200 subscriber what if? So I just have to put this one on the back burner again. No. Whenever we last left off, Deku had just won Genkai's tournament. Now, in order to make things make sense with the story and how I plan on doing a couple things, Deku's training, he's going to be doing it for 1 year. So twice as much as Yusuke did in canon. So he's actually 3 times stronger than Yusuke, because he was already stronger, but now he's going to be 3 times stronger than him. Yeah. Anyways, Deku would. He's walking home, and he would then see Mina. He would then run up to her, saying that it's been a long time. Now, she actually did go to his house to see if he was there. And whenever she did arrive, Deku's mom told her that he's doing a training, not training, he's out training with with a retired hero. Because after coming back from the dead, she seemingly thinks that Deku might have a quirk. So she's not really concerned about him dying again, let's say. But anyway, she's saying that he's out training with a hero and he's actually been staying over at her place. And he should be coming back soon, from what he's told her. Now, Mina would have actually ran up to Deku, and Deku would have ran over to her. They would have hugged and actually catch up. And this is whenever Deku would then explain to her that he's been training with her ever since. He's been training with Genkai and the old hag who essentially screamed his name because he was walking in the other direction. Bakugo would then run up to him saying that it's been a long time. How have you been, man? Deku would say he's been good, but the training he went through, he's going to be having nightmares about it for the next couple years. Bakugo would ask what kind of training did he do? Cut to Deku, balancing on a needle with his finger, using his spirit energy to stop it from going in his hand. He's going to be holding that pose for the next hour. He would then say that he's done a lot of training. There was the snake pit, the jumping off a cliff, surviving her spirit wave over and over again, and being knocked on his, and being flown through a couple walls. There was also the 1 week of sitting on a fire, 2 weeks of him 2 weeks of him holding his own balance on a tightrope. Another week of him, and then this is when Baku would say, "Geez, dude, stop." Just hearing about what you had to do is freaking me out. Mina would say that sounds pretty crazy, but that doesn't make sense, right? That can't be right. So they would actually all start going to catch up. They would actually be talking and they'd be going somewhere. Deku just wants to go out for a burger because he has not had a nice meal in a good while. He's been having to hunt. Do all that, get his own food. Now, here's whenever Botan would show up at the burger place and actually tell them that Deku has another mission. That it's very urgent because it could mean the entire destruction of Earth. Deku would say that he's fine and not to bother him for the next 2 years. She would say that that's not possible because this is very important. Mm. Now, she would then tell Deku that there's these things called the Makai insects, and they're going to be attacking. They're going to be attacking the people in the city. Now, as soon as she did say this, the entire area around them, everyone inside the place, got infected by these insects. Hang on for a minute. Now, whenever these people did get infected, they essentially become enraged and basically become psychotic because they just go to attack and try and murder everything in front of them. Now, they would be essentially surrounded. Deku and Bakugo, they'd be back to back, while Botan and Mina are actually trying to hide under the booth. Well, actually, no. Mina is trying to fight with them, but he's telling her that this isn't something he thinks that she can handle. So she would have actually been trying to attack one of these people, but Deku and Bakugo would have told her just to stay on the table. Because whenever Bakugo would try and fight these people, but anytime they try and take them down, they just get back up again. This is whenever Deku would say that that's fine, but you need to stay behind him now. Because he's about to show you one of the new tricks he learned from Genkai. This is whenever Deku would bring his hand back and charge up his spirit energy. He would then perform the shotgun. Now, after doing that, Deku, he would say that, you see, that's a very useful technique. Bakugo would say that was like he was firing a spirit gun in every direction. Deku would say, yeah, that's why it's called a shotgun. It's pretty useful. Now, Botan would then say that he needs to hurry because the four Saint Beasts have essentially demanded entrance into the human world. And if they don't provide it, they will take over Earth using these insects, destroying everything. But now then, after that, Deku would then Momo, Deku, Botan, Bakugo, and Mina would start walking over to the warehouse. She would say that both of them will take care of the Makai insects, while Bakugo and Deku actually start fighting. Will go there and take down the four Saint Beast, and this is going to be very difficult. So they won't be going alone. Now they would get there, and Botan, before Deku would have actually gone, she would have handed Bakugo a communication mirror saying that she needs to give this to Deku. Because he would have just jumped in, not caring. So after that, Bakugo would jump in. Bakugo would jump in, but after landing, he would then say that they need to hurry up and get through this because he's gonna miss. Well, they're gonna miss a lot of. Bleh, not they're gonna miss. They gotta hurry up and get through this because he doesn't like the look of this place. It just feels off. Now, after this, Deku would then say that that's fine, but he doesn't care. So let's just go on with this so he can go back to enjoying his weekend. Now, after that, a bunch of demons would actually start. A bunch of demons would start surrounding both of them. Deku would say that he's not looking forward to having to do this again. Because he can only fire the shotgun about 5 times a day. because of how powerful it is. Now, Deku would then fire it off again, and this would actually take down a lot of demons around him. Bakugo is still having trouble, but he was able to summon the Spirit Sword and actually fight some of them off. This is whenever Kurama and Hiei would actually arrive, saying that it's a good thing they did, because he doesn't think that he doesn't think that the detective lasted long, let alone that human over there. Bakugo would then get mad, saying that if he wants to fight, they can go ahead, but he's not some run-of-the-mill punk. That, for anything, he's probably stronger than Hiei. Hiei would just brush him off and not care, saying that, but you, detective, in this last year alone, you have grown stronger. I look forward to taking my revenge on you. Deku would say, yeah, they can get through that afterward. But right now, they just need to beat these guys so that they can go back to the human world. Now, cut to Kawinma. He's saying that he's happy that he sent those two, but it's not very. He doesn't feel like he should have, because Kurama, he knows that he can somewhat trust, but Hiei is a different story. Because, yeah, Hiei still resents humans somewhat. But anyways, now, Deku, Hiei, Kurama, and Bakugo are actually walking to the castle. Now, whenever they do get there eventually, they would get into the gate. This is whenever the floating eye would actually tell them that they are going to be going through the trial and the gates of betrayal. And he would drop the boulder on them. This is whenever Deku would have actually pushed Hiei out of the way, and he would have caught the boulder. And this is whenever the eye would then say that a noble cause, but futile nonetheless. These are called the gates of betrayal. Now, the gates are designed to leave enough leeway for only one of you to escape, but it will constantly increase its weight. Well, it adjusts its weight to where you can lift it, but just enough to where it will crush you if you cannot handle it. Now, he is standing there looking at these three, and he's just thinking that he's thinking that he should just leave them here to die. Deku would then say that, come on, Hiei. I know you. You want a rematch. You're not the type of guy who would just prefer a slow, painful death. Well, you're not the type of guy who would do this fast and easy. You are the type of person who would do this and actually take your time with it. Besides, this isn't really your style. And if you flip that switch over there, they can take down these bastards and then get out of here. Now, after that, Hiei would say that that's fine, but he doesn't really care. I would have said that that was a good choice. The boulder would have crushed you anyway. He would immediately slash the eye and say that that's a good thing. Thanks for telling me that. Now, tell your masters that this is the only chance you will give them to beg for their life. And they would have felt insulted by this, because a low-level demon is telling them to beg. Now, they would get out of the gate after he pulls the switch, and the boulder would nearly crush him, but he would have just moved. He would then say that that was a good choice, because Bakugo would then say that that was real clever of him, but he was going to drag you back there himself. Now then, they would walk into the castle and actually begin walking through it to see if they can find a way through. This is whenever they would encounter the rock demon. He would say that he is the only one of the four Saint Beasts who have ever gone outside the castle, because he can manipulate his body into stone, and that he basically has you surrounded. This is whenever Kurama would say that he'll be fighting this one. Now, after that, let's see. After that, this beast would actually sink into the ground, and its tail would actually go behind Kurama and attack him. Kurama would dodge, but he would still get hit. But it's not very deep, so he can still move around. This is whenever the monster would then say that, "You still?" The monster would say that you still think that you can fight him, even after taking damage like that. That he can manipulate his body into any type of rock. So he has you surrounded. Kurama would then pull a rose from his hair and actually create his rose whip. But in doing this, a bunch of flower petals would go everywhere. Baku would say he doesn't like this because it smells very girly. Deku would say, "Oh yeah, and he should be very manly, like you with your cat or your kitten." Baku would just yell at him that, "Hey, shut up." There's a difference between that. Now, Kurama would then cut the beast apart whenever it tries attacking him again. Whenever he does do this, the beast would just reform and attack him. Now, as soon as he does that, Kurama would then see that there's something glowing in the beast. His body may be made of stone, but there's something he saw that was red. Now, after that, Kurama would then just, whenever the beast fires itself at him, he would immediately put his hands at the block. This thing calls him crazy, but as it's flying past and hitting Kurama, he would grab this red thing and immediately just drop to his knees. Now, after doing this, the beast would reform, but it's asking why Kurama's on the ceiling. This is whenever Deku would say that you can start off brass balls, but this one takes the cake. The thing is asking what Kurama did to him. Kurama would say that he took this. He doesn't know what it is, but it looks pretty important. He would then chop it up into pieces with the rose whip, and the beast would immediately just fall apart. And they would begin walking to the next chamber. But as they were walking past Kurama, he would actually drop to his knees, panting a bit. Hiei would say that that's not very good because if Kurama's had trouble with that thing, then the next ones aren't going to be very challenging. Now, I'm going to be leaving this part off here, and I hope you guys enjoy this because I'm going to be starting the series back up again. But anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed.